And what's up, everybody? It's Joey Bags. Today's video, I know it's been kind of a break for me. I spent the weekend, it was my youngest son's birthday on Friday, so I spent the weekend, spending time with him and my wife. We went away for a few days, had some fun. I'm back. I'm back home. I'm back on that grind. Today's video, I'm going to bring you some more Cammus C5 gameplay. Yes, I know. Everybody wants Fanatec. You want me to hook up the Fanatec and use the Fanatec? I will. Before I even do any of that, I need to do some adjustments to the rig. I need to strengthen this wheel plate a little bit more. What I've got right now, while it's working for the Cammus C5, if I use any of the other wheelbases on here, it's just not going to work. So I have to come up with something new. And right now, I cannot replace this rig at the moment. So I kind of have to make do with what I got. And I got to figure out some bracing so I can get this wheel plate nice and solid. So that I'm currently working on. I'm also currently working on a real super DIY upgrade to the rig, so that way I can add a secondary monitor for live streaming. I really enjoyed the live stream I did the other night. For those of 4 of you that that tuned in, thank you. I thought I was going to be talking to myself. But it was fun, and I figure, hey, if I now live stream some gaming or some really bad racing on my end, it might be a little bit more fun. You'll see me crash a lot more because we all know I can't talk and drive at the same time, but I get to interact with you guys, and that'll be super fun. But in order to do that, I need a secondary screen somewhere, like over, no, my camera's inverted, so for me it would be like over here, so that way I can see the chat and control OBS and do some other stuff. So I went ahead and I picked up Next Level Racing's FGT triple monitor mount. Next Level Racing, I love them. So I'm going to rig up that triple monitor mount on my Challenger cockpit and at least get it so I can mount a second monitor. I can't do 3, especially with the narrow space that I have here, because as you can see on my right side, I'm hitting wall. I can't do a triple, but I can easily do 2. So that's what I'm going to try to do, and I got that kit to do some, as Linus would say, super jank setup with my monitor. So stay tuned for that video. That's going to be fun. But as soon as I get these things squared away, the Fanatec review, the Fanatec first thoughts, all, that'll come along with the comparison of Fanatec, PXN, Cammus, and Moza. I haven't forgotten about those. Those are all there, but I need to put the seat time in with each wheelbase and in close succession, so that way I can give you a good review, not where I used one a few months ago, so I'm trying to remember back, oh, how did it feel? I kind of want to have them back to back to back, and in order to do that, I've got to have the setup right. I've got to have the setup, easy to swap in, swap out. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but trust me, the quality of the content that will be coming will be worth the wait. I'm not going to do a TLDW today because it's really just going to be me driving around Spa in the Ferrari, as you can see on your screen, in ACC, in Assetto Corsa Competizione. I know I get questions, all the time about different wheelbases and how they are in different sims. So the last video I did was Forza Motorsport 2023. Today's is ACC. I'll do another one similar to this with probably with AC OG. I'll do another one with, I've already done AMS2, so you've already seen me with the Cammus on that. And I'll just work through my sims with the Cammus, so that way you can kind of see how I've got it. Now, let's get into Sim here, so that way I can show you. Before we do that, I'll go in and let's go to options and controls, so you can kind of see what my settings are. All I did was change the inputs. So the funny thing is, ACC actually recognized the C5, and as you can see here, Cammus auto config, it already had an automatic configuration for it. So any of you guys who are always asking, oh, is it a, does the wheel work natively with the game? In this case, ACC natively had a auto configuration for the Cammus, and I saw that the first time I opened. Actually, it was Friday when I opened up the game. I opened up the sim and went right in, and it found it. I don't have the pedals, unfortunately. I'm still working with Cammus on getting that sorted out. So, I mean, the auto configuration is for the wheel and the pedals and their peripherals. As we all know right now, I'm using PXM peripherals with the Cammus C5 wheel. But this is how I have everything set up. This is how the force feedback was set up. Default. I didn't do anything here. In my Cammus, you know what? We can go to. Now let's see. I don't think the Cammus software will come up. I can take pictures of the Cammus software and put up those set. You know what? Let me see if I can do that real quick. Let's see. Will this go to the Cammus software? Let's see. Are you guys? No, you guys aren't seeing it. So let's do a little something different here. Oh, look at that. No, there we go. So let's get this to full screen. So here's the Cammus software. As you can see here, the C5 wheelbase. And here's the steering wheel. This is the main page. We'll go to parameters, and this is just showing you the base settings. So here we go, the steering range. You can change it. The power, I have it set to 85% power. I'm not even running this at 100%. Natural dampening. This is all stock, basic, how it is open. I haven't adjusted anything here, and then quite honestly, I haven't felt I needed to. And even if I did, I'm not 100% sure I even know what to change. I can just go by driving and feeling that everything is working the way I would expect it to. So natural dampening is at 50%, natural frictions at 50%, natural inertia, that's at 0, idle spring is at 0. Game effects, we have effects intensity at 100. CF filter, let's see what that is. Constant force effect, low pass filter frequency. Be careful to prevent oscillations by limiting the bandwidth too much. That's set at 50%. Q factor, constant low force pass filter. I guess those are two of the same thing. That's at 50. Game friction, intensity of friction effects, 50%. Game spring, centering force when force feedback is active, 50%. And then assistance, FFB invert is off. ACC isn't the reverse force feedback sim, unlike R Factor 2 and RRE, so you can leave that off. Hands off protection, similar to Moza, they have this, and I have that on. The end stop strength, that's when you get to the end of the travel. I have it set to a hard stop. You can do medium or soft. High speed stability assistance. This is the way it came. I haven't changed anything. Temperature threat overprotection or overheat protection. It's currently at 37C. The threshold is set to 80, so once it hits 80, it will start to lower the power. I've never hit that. I've never felt that, so that's what it is. And these are the error codes. Here you can see these are profiles. If you'd like, there's an entire library. Oh, no. Cancel that. No. Recommended. So there's an entire library of recommended profiles for different sims and different cars. Like here, C5 ACC Practice 1.0. These are uploaded by users. I would imagine these are maybe Cammus derived. So this is like C5. RBR. Oh, that's that rally game. Richard Burns. I believe this is Richard Burns Racing. C4 WRC. So I mean, these are. Let's see. I think I saw something that said Assetto Corsa. Yep, this is a user's Assetto Corsa. So you can like click it and apply, and then you can use that setting. I haven't really used that, so that is what that is there. Devices. So this is all the buttons that are possible with the C5. As you can see, as I'm pressing buttons, you can see things lighting up. So like the encoders, I have set to just do, 2, like an up and a down. If not, each one would be 12. So you would have 36 just between those three. Here you go, the wheel positioning. You can see that there. Designated a steering wheel equipment. I just click that there. Dashboard. So this is the brightness. Show the mode. I can do kilometers, miles, or gear. I have it set to miles. Lights. I have this set to their preset 3. As you see, their preset 1 is dim. Preset 2 is bright, goes from green to red. Preset 3 goes from blue to like a red purplish. Preset 4 is blue to like an orange, and preset 5 is just everything off. I like preset 3. The knobs here, you see you can do direction, left or right 2 key, and you can do that for the left, middle, and right encoder, or you can do it gear, rotating all 12 buttons. So at that point you've got 36 additional buttons. And then you've got the update. I've done all the updates to the wheel and base, so I'm good to go there. So those are, the settings for the Cammus C5. So let's go ahead and let's get back in to no. What we want to do is, there we go. And we should be back in AC2. There we go. So we are, God, 12 minutes already into this video. I'm so sorry. I meant it to be a fast video. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. Let's just get into some racing, because I've got my phone back here recording everything that's happening here. So let's get single player, quick race. We're gonna do a 5-minute race. Starting position is gonna be random. 15 opponents. Now let's take this down to 10, so I'll be the 11th. Opponent skill level 90. Aggressiveness 90. I'm probably not going to do very well in this one, but let's try. And we're at Spa in the Ferrari 296 GT3. Let's get into it. I'm telling you, I'm apologizing now for my horrible driving.
Going double file.
But it is what it is. Alright, well, the good part is I'm not completely last.
Green line. Give it all you got.
I have to say, the force feedback in this is so good. The C5's, it's so good.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
And once again, forgive me for my bad driving, and forgive me if I go silent, because I don't want to screw up totally.
Clear on the right.
I wonder when I'm gonna crash, because that's kind of a given. I do have to say, I feel the Ferrari is a rather forgiving car. Because I'm really not that good at this.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. We are halfway through. Keep pushing.
Well, I'll take 8 out of 11. Let's see if I can hold on to that. I so wanted to make this a quick video. I really did. Ah! See, I told you. It's a matter of when I crash. Shouldn't have tapped him. And I'm probably never going to get that close again. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Don't judge me. Roughing is racing and something else.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's the computer. I can be aggressive. Now, if I were aggressive like this with a person, you know, that might be a little dirty. I'm making my car super wide. I'll take 6 out of 11. Top 5 would have been better. Well, you know what? Let me not count my chickens before they hatch. I still have corners left that I can totally screw it up. Like right here.
The leader has finished the race. Alright, race is over. Jumping, let's bring it back to the pits.
And there we go. So that is, we'll let the replay play out. So that is the Cammus C5. I'll put in the video of from the phone of me driving away here. You can see it might be a little difficult to tell exactly how hard or anything is, but you know, at least you'll have kind of an idea of how it is. I can tell you that the force feedback on this is amazing. I love it. The force feedback on the C5 is great. Honestly, there really isn't much on the C5 I don't like. For a $250 wheel, I think this is a great wheel. And for someone who's coming from maybe a G29 or maybe one of the different Thrustmasters, you know, maybe you decided to upgrade pedals on your G29, or maybe you upgraded to the load cell Thrustmaster pedals and you want to go to a direct drive, like I've said in my videos before, the C5, oh my, it's a really good upgrade path. It really is. For its price, it's a really good upgrade path. You know, if you can get past the fact that you can change out the wheel, if you can get past the fact that, you know, aesthetically this may not be pleasing to everyone, but it's not an ugly wheel. Like I said, it's like a 6 out of 10. You know, it's not gonna turn heads, but it's also not ugly, you know. So the paddles could use some work. You know, the covering, it's vinyl, but it's still nice. The stitching is nice. It feels good on my hands, and you all know I don't wear gloves, so I mean, I really don't know what more to say. I mean, I can't say anything else, you know, other than I really like this wheel. I really do. And I'll show you in some other sims, you know, how well it works and how much I'm enjoying it. And quite frankly, I'm really, you know, I do need to do the stiffening of the wheel plate, you know, so that way I can use some of the other ones, so I can bring you those reviews. But at the same time, I'm kind of having such a good time with this wheel as is. I don't have that sense of urgency that it's like, I need to get this done quickly. So, and quite honestly, the more time I spend with it, the more ins and outs, you know, I get to learn about it. The more things that, you know, come to me. So, I mean, in the long run for a review, that's a positive. I really do wish I had the pedals. Like Cammus, You know, you're linked to all my videos. If anybody's watching, you know, pedals, it's kind of like a sticking point because I really, really want to, you know, get this situated on PlayStation and Xbox because I think this little setup really will shine on console. And well, shout out to Dan DiMaggio because he's also doing a series on the C5, so go check out his videos too. And I think it was Friday, just before I had left to go away for my son's birthday, he had posted a video about the C5. And the funny thing is, he mentions about this being portable. And once I saw it, that was the first thing that came to my head. Like, I can fit this wheel in my suitcase with the pedals and take it with me, which I might just do. I may just decide that I'm going to go visit somebody, grab my laptop, I'm going to dump maybe a Assetto Corsa on it, or iRacing. We'll see. And just put the pedals, if I eventually get them, and the base in my suitcase and take it from there and see how well it works. I mean, you know, portable sim racing. But guys, this is pretty much the video I wanted to bring you. We're 26 minutes in, I know, I'm sorry. It was supposed to be fast. Y'all can just tell me to shut up sometimes, you know, because I don't mind at all. I understand. I can just... But as always, thank you all for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you that watch the videos, that click the thumbs up, that subscribe. We're at 318 subs. I mean, I'm floored. I'm absolutely honored for each and every single one of you. I mean, even if you're not subbed and you're part of the thousands, and it's thousands that view my videos and aren't subbed. I mean, please sub. You know, it helps. It helps. Getting gear, you know, supporting the channel by watching and subbing, you know. The Patreon is coming. But yeah, the thousands of you that watch, and you know, I'm honored that you take those 30 minutes if you watch the whole video, or you know, the few minutes if you scrub through the video, which is fine too. I understand. I don't make it easier by you by putting timestamps. But I'm honored that you take the time out of your day where you could be doing anything else, but you decide to watch one of my videos. I am truly honored, and I thank you all for taking that time to do that. You know, I know time is important, and time is not something that you get back. And the fact that you use some of that time to watch my videos, I greatly appreciate it. And I hope that I'm providing you A, the entertainment, and B, the information that you're looking for. And as always, any questions, any concerns, you know, if you have a difference of opinion, please put them in the comments. I read all the comments. I try to answer all the comments that probably need an answer. You know, something, you know, some are just like, hey Joey, you're doing a great job, and you know what, for that, thank you, I'll give you a thumbs up. But you know, I tend to read all the comments, so if there's something you want to know, something you want to ask, something you want me to find out, you know, you want me to take a measurement, or you know, how heavy something is, just put it in the comments, and as soon as I get a chance to do it, I will do it, and I'll answer you. I mean, I even answer comments from videos from months back. So, you know, my community is everything to me, and I want to build a community where, you know, it's transparent and it's informational and transparency from jump, you know. And as I said, Cammus sent me the C5, the Fanatec, the PXN, the Moza, those I bought, you know. And I will easily tell you when I pay for something and when something is sent to me, and whether it's sent to me or I paid for it, I'm going to review it, I'm going to look at it exactly the same. I will be just as critical about it. So there will be no bias in, oh, they sent me something, so let me be nice to them too and say something nice so they send me more stuff. No. I will always be absolutely critical of everything I touch, and if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. You know, and I want you guys to understand that. So that gives you a better understanding of where I'm coming from, and that helps you make your decisions when you're looking at different videos. And there's tons of videos out there to watch. You know, you come back to my videos because you know my information will be as unbiased as it possible. You know, unless short of somebody cursing out my mother from, you know, at that point I'm like, ah, you know what, I don't want to touch your gear because you cursed out my mom's. But, you know, really, I want to keep that transparency and that unbiased opinion as like the top 2 points to make for all of you. So, yeah. Oh, and the video froze. So with that, I will talk to you guys on the next video. Please like, sub, hit that notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.